What is up, everyone? It's HollowedJedi here, and after winning 4 out of 35 expeditions with randoms, I figured it was time for my review. This was all done with random players and as of the most recent patch, so let's get into it, shall we? I spent the opening weekend of nightreign taking down the first 4 nightlords, and at the time of this video, I'm still working on the 5th one, which is quite difficult, but I think I'm going to manage just fine. Let's talk comms. First, there are no comms, and I sort of understand why, but I do feel it is necessary in a mode such as this. A system implemented like an opt-in voice chat, or maybe even a text chat like an MMO, something simple like that. All too often runs would fall apart due to a lack of comms, and by the second Nightlord, I found myself very frustrated that we as a team would just not go and get poison weapons for the Nightlord's weakness no matter what. Even though I understood the assignment, I would try to go off by myself at times to get one quickly from a chest and reunite with my team. Even though it was a risk to possibly lose a level or maybe even runes, it was an important risk to take when people refuse to understand that we actually need poison weapons for a boss that is weak to poison. Let's talk mob density. Mob density in certain places really felt like Dark Souls 2 with far too many enemies in very close quarters where sometimes evasive maneuvers just aren't possible. There's nothing more frustrating than getting ganked by several low-level enemies in a space where you cannot control what happens really, and if you're alone, that just spells disaster anyways. Let's talk drop rates. The drop rates were terrible, and as of the most recent update, they still are in my opinion. Maybe it's just my bad RNG, who knows? But too many relics have nothing to do with the characters you main, and will always be for a class that you don't use, or something you haven't even tried yet. There's too many start with grease relics, or my personal favorite, improved stone throwing. And then to add to my previous point about needing weapons the boss is weak to, there should definitely be better drops for those weapons as well. Let's talk gameplay. The gameplay is fast, and if you think you're going fast enough, you probably aren't. It's definitely not one for casuals who like to take in the scenery and take their time with the game. I suggest watching some getting started videos or maybe even reading some articles about it, such as the one on the Bandai Namco website which explains the basics needed to survive. Going off of what I said, you're probably unsure if I actually like this game, and the answer is a clear yes. I give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed the gameplay loop and taking the fight to enemies as a team. The damage that a leveled squad can put out is fierce, and smashing a boss like that is an absolutely amazing feeling to any player of this game. I like nearly everything about the game, and I wouldn't have taken 35 L's if I didn't. So the 2 points in my review come off for the lack of crossplay, the lack of comms, and the worst drop rates for useful relics and items I have ever witnessed in a game of this type. I did not take my notes on this review as part of a specific team. I wanted this review done with random players because every review I've seen for the game, people were buddied up and having a great time, which should be the average nightreign experience, but unfortunately, not everyone is allowed to have that. I hope you are enjoying the game yourself, and if you are, please let me know what you like, what you dislike, or what could be changed in the comments. Once again, I'm HollowedJedi. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you soon with some more Elden Ring nightreign content.